This video is going to help you avoid some of the traps that you might get into when you're working with pictures on Google Sites. And I'll show you a couple little tricks. So what I did is part of today's work is the title and the name of the leaders. So what I did is I essentially copied this, I duplicated this, and then I changed some of the things that I want. I'm probably going to adjust this text a little bit, but I've got what I want where I want it, and that's what's important so that it looks nice. Now I need to add my pictures of the leaders, and the leaders are Marcus Lemieux and Barcus Lemieux. So I'm just going to double click down here in the white, and I remember I have those images in my drive, so I'm going to go over here to images, and they're just probably going to show up. Here they are. Now I can click on one, and then I can hit Control and click on the other. That selects both of them, and then I'll just click Insert down here, and that inserts them both. Now I notice that they're formatted different sizes. This one here, Barcus, is got the blue dots, so I can make him kind of the same size. However, they're going to live in these columns, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull him over here. But this would not look good. If I publish this as my site, this would be a site you'd be like, nope, looks awful. I could definitely kind of like center this, but notice it's just not going to want to center with this at all. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to click on this text. And remember, we talked about these little dots. I'm going to grab these dots here for this text, oops, and I'm going to pull it down. And when I pull it at the top of this picture, notice the dark blue only at the top of the picture. If I pull it there, the whole thing's dark blue. That means if I let it go, this text will go in this area. But if I pull it down just at the top of the picture and let go, it's going to put this text only at the top of this picture. Now it's literally like attached to the picture. So if I move the picture, I move the text. So I didn't like that, so I'm going to hit Control Z. So I'm going to take this text, I'm going to do the same thing. Put them on top of Marcus. So now I have this. Now this looks better, but still, these are different sizes and everything. And remember, we made these just the right size. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to pull this so that it goes from here all the way over to here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for him. I'm going to pull it so it goes from here all the way over to here. Good. Now, they still don't look right. The reason why is because when the Google resizes the images, it doesn't make them in the right spots. So we can fix that as well. If I click on the image, it gets me a couple different things. One of them is this little guy here. So I'm going to click on this, and this lets me pull the image down. I can also zoom in or out, but I'm going to leave it like it is, but I'm going to pull it down so that all of Marcus is visible. Then I click in the white. Now I only see the top, but I can pull this part down to the bottom of the image. There we go. So now he's centered, and this automatically centers itself over him. So that's good. So I'm going to do the same thing over here with Barcus. I'm going to click on this. Now, when I clicked it one time, everything got highlighted. So I'm going to click the image again, and that highlights just the image. Then I'm going to click this guy here. I'm going to pull him down. Then I'm going to click out of that, and then I'm going to pull this down. And it's going to size it just right. So now they basically look the same. It's just one than the other. And I'm going to see, maybe I can move him sideways just a little bit so that he's better in there, kind of formatted just like Marcus. I want them to look about the same. There we go. So there's Marcus Lemieux and Barcus Lemieux. And I can adjust this text to make it look better because it doesn't look very good. But that's a little trick that'll help you with these images so that they look right. Because one of the goals of making your site is that you're going to make it look really nice as opposed to just stuff in there. So good luck with that.